So I did a podcast yesterday. I was a guest on this girl's podcast, and we had a, not a heated disagreement, but we had a very different philosophies on dating.
Interesting.
We were talking about it, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been reading this book, and it's basically saying like, as you get older, you need to just settle and pick somebody
Dang.
and get married, essentially." Like, and I think the book is kind of targeted towards like older, like girls in their 30s and 40s and stuff. Um, and she told me that, and she's like, "So what are your thoughts?" And I said, "I couldn't disagree more." And my thoughts, I'd love to hear your thoughts, but for me, I told her like, I totally understand the idea of like surrendering the idea that a perfect person exists
Yeah.
out there, a perfect partner,
Yeah.
a perfect love even, but I'm not okay with settling in my relationship. To me, I want just a magnificent relationship, right?
Yeah.
And I think I can have it.
Yeah.
But I also told her, I think if you, for whatever reason, feel like your stock is plummeting, then maybe you need to look in the mirror and say, okay, I can't be as particular. I can't be as picky. But if your stock is rising, if you're still working on yourself, you're still in good shape, you're still, your mental health is improving, you're going to therapy, you're working on whatever, and your stock is kind of rising, then I feel like you have more options and you can be a little bit pickier.
Yeah.
Right? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I have a belief that, I have a belief in an afterlife, and I have a belief that the only two things we take with us into the afterlife is like our knowledge and experience and our relationships.
Yeah, and whatever outfit we're wearing.
Yeah, at the time. It's crazy. Yeah, they added that third one recently.
Yeah, that's really new.
Yeah, but so hopefully I like the fashion at the time, But no. So for me, like relationships are my currency. You know how you and I have talked about like relationship wealth?
Yeah.
Like any other currency doesn't even matter to me. So this might be extreme, and maybe when I'm actually a parent, like maybe real parents will laugh their heads off at this.
Yeah.
But something that's always bugged me is, let's say a kid breaks a lamp,
Yeah.
right? And a parent just freaks out at the kid, right? For me, I feel like it's important to teach the child to value things and to be like, not like a menace that's just breaking lamps.
Yeah.
But for me, I almost feel like in that moment, they're kind of telling the child that the lamp is more important than they are.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of controversial, but that's kind of my opinion.
Yeah.
So I like the idea. I don't know how practical it is in actual practice, but I like the idea of like the imagery of like my kid breaking a lamp and then me breaking another one.
Yeah.
And saying, hey, obviously we can't afford financially to keep doing this. I mean, hopefully we could.
Yeah, let's not just be breaking lamps every day.
But you are so much more important to me than the stupid lamp.
Yeah.
Like I would, sooner have this house burned down than ever have anything happen to my relationship with you.
Right.
And so for me, like, and here's the thing about relationships that's tricky. They come and go. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
If you're a parent, your kids are here today, kind of gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
They'll marry someone, move off to some other state, and hopefully you stay close, but who knows,
Right.
maybe they're closer with the in-laws, and
Yeah.
they did Thanksgiving and Christmas on some trip with them, and you don't see them for, a year.
Yeah.
And parents pass on. All, friends come and go. Ideally they don't, but often that happens. But the one relationship that never goes anywhere, ideally, is with your spouse.
Right.
That's the one person who wants to know where you are that night. We joke about when we're single, we can go to India for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And no one will know or care.
Yeah, and I did, and no one did.
You have some awesome videos from India.
Yeah.
But so for me, it's like they're the only ones who truly care about me in every way. They want to know where I am that night.
Yeah,
they want to know how I'm doing that morning. They want to know how I'm doing that afternoon, right? Ideally.
Yeah.
So for me, that relationship is invaluable.
Right.
And like, I want to do my best, like you said, to be the person that I want. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a different discussion.
Sure.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Like I do feel though that there is a disconnect between who I am and what I want, and that there's a lot of people who struggle with that. Right. I think I definitely struggle with that, and I'm working really hard to kind of maybe do this a little bit with that.
Yeah.
But that aside, like, this is my one shot at anything.
Yeah.
And in my belief, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, we've talked about how we view it as kind of like hitting the lottery, right?
Yeah.
But you only need to hit the lottery once.
Yeah.
You know, we're not our goal isn't to consistently hit the lottery.
Yeah.
You know, or if you want a different metaphor, like we're only looking to hit one out of the park.
Yeah.
And the rest, we can strike out the rest of our at bats. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally. And for me, it's like, so this is like my one shot at like everything that like truly matters. Like, it's the most important thing of all time. And so, yeah, I really, really don't want to settle.
Yeah.
I'll settle on my car.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, maybe even my career.